Western Sahara is a vast land on the Atlantic coast of northwest Africa. Endless desert landscapes stretch as far as the eye can see. These sands hold many stories, some ancient, some very recent. The sovereignty of Western Sahara is disputed. Different groups have different claims to this land. This makes its future uncertain. Understanding this context is important for any visitor. Approach Western Sahara with understanding and sensitivity. Long before European ships arrived, this land was home to nomadic people. These were mainly Berber tribes, known today as the Sahrawis. They were masters of desert survival. Their lives were intertwined with the harsh, beautiful environment. They moved with their herds, following ancient routes. Their connection to this arid expanse was and remains incredibly deep. They understood the desert's secrets, its dangers, and its gifts. Their culture was shaped by this unique way of life for centuries. Then, in the late 19th century, European powers began to arrive. Spain was the main colonial power here. They established what became known as Spanish Sahara. Spain's interest was partly in resources and strategic location. For the Sahrawi people, this marked a new and challenging chapter. Their traditional freedoms were gradually curtailed. Colonial rule brought changes, but not always for the better. The desert people found themselves under foreign control. Slowly, a sense of Sahrawi national identity grew stronger. They began to dream of independence like many other colonies in Africa. The desire to govern themselves became a powerful force. The future became even more uncertain. When Spain left Western Sahara, a power vacuum was created. Morocco moved swiftly to assert its historical claim to the land. Mauritania also made a claim to the southern part. But the Sahrawi people had their own aspirations. The Polisario Front, a Sahrawi independence movement, declared the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, SADR. They wanted their own independent nation. This set the stage for a long and painful struggle for control of the territory. A bitter conflict soon erupted. The Polisario Front fought against Morocco, and initially, Mauritania. Mauritania later withdrew its claim. The war caused immense suffering. Many Sahrawi people were forced to flee their homes. They became refugees in neighboring Algeria. They established camps in the harsh desert environment near Tindouf. The fighting lasted for many years, scarring the land and its people. In 1991, a ceasefire was agreed between Morocco and the Polisario Front. Part of this agreement was the promise of a referendum. However, disagreements over who is eligible to vote have stalled this referendum for decades. The unresolved status continues to cast a long shadow over the lives of everyone in the region. So, who are the Sahrawi people? They are the indigenous inhabitants of Western Sahara. Their origins are a blend of Berber, Arab, and Black African influences. Their language is Hassaniya Arabic, a unique dialect. They share a strong sense of common identity and cultural heritage. This identity has been forged by centuries of desert life and more recently, by their shared struggle. Their resilience in the face of adversity is truly remarkable to witness. Traditionally, the Sahrawis were nomadic pastoralists. Their lives revolved around herding camels and goats across the vast desert. This lifestyle demanded incredible skill and knowledge of the environment. Oral traditions played a vital role in their society. Poetry, stories, and music were used to pass down history, wisdom, and cultural values. The conflict and displacement have had a profound impact on Sahrawi society. Many have lived in refugee camps for generations. Yet even in these difficult conditions, the Sahrawi people show incredible resilience. Their determination is truly inspiring. Sahrawi culture is rich and vibrant, often expressed through music and dance. Their music has distinctive rhythms and haunting melodies. Traditional instruments like a four-stringed lute played by men and a large drum are common. Women often accompany the music with singing and rhythmic clapping. Music is more than entertainment here. It is a powerful form of expression, a way to tell stories, and sometimes a form of protest and cultural resistance. Poetry holds a special place in the hearts of the Sahrawi people. It is considered a high art form and a cornerstone of their cultural identity. For centuries, poets have chronicled the life of the desert. Their poems speak of love, loss, courage, and the beauty of their land. In more recent times, poetry has also become a voice for their political aspirations and their struggle for self-determination. Traditional Sahrawi crafts showcase their artistic skills and connection to the desert. They are known for their intricate leatherwork, often decorated with geometric patterns. Silver jewelry is also highly valued. Women traditionally wear a colorful flowing robe called A. Men wear a loose-fitting robe called A, typically in blue or white. These garments are perfectly adapted to the desert climate. Let's travel to Dakhla, a city that offers a different perspective on Western Sahara. It is situated in a stunning location on a narrow peninsula. This peninsula juts out into the Atlantic Ocean, creating the vast Dakhla Bay Lagoon. In recent years, Dakhla has gained an international reputation. It is now known as a paradise for kite surfing and other water sports. The reliable winds and calm lagoon waters make it an ideal spot. The main draw for many visitors to Dakhla is indeed kite surfing and windsurfing. The conditions are perfect for these sports almost year-round. You will see colorful kites dancing in the sky above the lagoon. Numerous schools and camps have sprung up along the bay. They cater to everyone, from complete beginners to professional athletes. This has created a vibrant international community here. People come from all over the world to ride the wind and waves. But Dakhla offers more than just water sports. Nearby, you can visit the impressive Dune Blanche, a large white sand dune surrounded by the lagoon. The lagoon itself is a haven for birdwatchers. You can often spot flocks of flamingos and other migratory birds. Fishing is another popular activity, with rich Atlantic waters just offshore. The diverse attractions make Dakhla a fascinating place. Laayoune is the largest city in Western Sahara. It serves as an important administrative and economic center in the Moroccan-administered part. Life here is a mixture of modern Moroccan development and underlying Sahrawi culture. You can see new buildings and infrastructure alongside older neighborhoods. The city faces the usual challenges of urban life in a harsh desert environment. Water is precious, and the summer heat can be intense. It's a hub in a vast, sparsely populated land. If you visit Laayoune, there are several places of interest. The Grand Mosque is a significant landmark. There is also an old Spanish cathedral, a reminder of the colonial past. The city has bustling souks, or markets. Here you can find local handicrafts, spices, and everyday goods. Exploring these markets can give you a feel for daily life. It is a place where different influences meet and mingle. To truly understand Western Sahara, you must venture into the desert itself. The landscapes inland are breathtaking in their scale and emptiness. Endless stretches of sand dunes, rocky plateaus, and acacia trees greet you. The silence and solitude of the Sahara can be a profound experience. The stark beauty is unforgettable. The biggest challenge for Western Sahara remains the ongoing political stalemate. The unresolved conflict has a deep human impact. Families remain separated by the berm and by political divisions. For decades, many Sahrawis have lived in refugee camps with limited prospects. Freedom of movement can be restricted. The uncertainty about the future affects development and everyday life for everyone in the region. Concerns are often raised about the exploitation of Western Sahara's natural resources. The territory is rich in phosphates, and its coastal waters are abundant with fish. There is a significant debate over who has the right to benefit from these resources. Many Sahrawis feel that these resources are being taken without their consent. They believe the benefits do not reach their communities adequately. This issue is a major point of contention in the conflict. Despite all these challenges, the people of Western Sahara hold on to hope. There is a deep yearning for a peaceful resolution to the conflict. The Sahrawi people, in particular, aspire to self-determination. They want the chance to decide their own future. Their resilience in the face of decades of uncertainty is remarkable. Western Sahara occupies a unique and often misunderstood position. It is a land of stark beauty and profound cultural richness, but it is also a place defined by a long and complex political story. Its status as Africa's last colony is not just a label. It represents a tangible, ongoing struggle for many. Greater global awareness of this situation is crucial. The people here deserve to have their stories heard by the wider world. It is so important to remember the human dimension of this issue. Behind the political headlines and diplomatic discussions are real people. The Sahrawi people have lives, dreams, and aspirations, just like anyone else. They have endured decades of uncertainty, displacement, and waiting. Their voices, their culture, and their desire for a just future deserve our attention. We must look beyond the maps and political statements to see the individuals affected. I encourage you as a traveler or simply as a concerned global citizen to learn more. Seek out diverse sources of information about Western Sahara. Try to understand the different perspectives involved in this long-standing issue. Informing yourself is the first step towards making a difference, however small.